Good day, folks, and welcome back to Ed's Garage at Merton Hyundai. Today we are having a quick look at the 2023 Santa Cruz. Now this of course is the trend model in the Santa Cruz, and it changes a little bit for 2023. So I'd like to just focus on those changes. If you haven't already watched my video on the 2022, please check the description below for a link to that video on the trend, because I want to make this a real quick video. I got to apologize, I don't have my microphone, so the audio is not going to be great, so I'm just going to yell a little bit louder for this video. So let's go over the changes real quick. And mainly the change is this: the center screen is different, as is the instrument cluster. So I'm going to get to that in just a moment. Just want to show you a quick walk around the outside of the vehicle. So of course this is the sage green color. Pretty awesome color actually. Let's have a look at it in the sun. Check that out. What a beautiful vehicle. Now this one, it's not actually as clean as it could be either. We just got this. I don't have a lot of time with it, which is why I'm going to rush through this video. But the main thing, the main focus is going to be on the screen. So again, if you haven't already seen my 2022 trend video, please check that out. But yeah, let's have a look here. So first off, you'll notice there is no screen for the instrument cluster. They've replaced it with the analog screen for 2023, so you do lose out on that. And you also lose the wireless charger. So you notice there's no wireless charger here anymore. As far as the rest of the features, the only other difference is the 10-inch infotainment screen. Now with the 10-inch screen, you get built-in navigation. So let's open that up and have a quick look. So with the built-in navigation, this is pretty cool. Of course, it uses voice recognition. It actually works remarkably well. As an example, if I wanted to navigate to the nearest Starbucks, I could just hit the voice recognition on the steering wheel here. Again, this vehicle is still covered in plastic, guys, so just keep an eye on that. Ignore it, don't worry about it. But anyway, let's hit the button. Find the nearest Starbucks.
Please say the line number.
1.
Would you like guidance?
Yes. All right, and it's just as easy as that to use the built-in system. Now I'm going to get rid of the little protective screen on here so it's not so glary. There we go. Yeah, so really good system. It actually is quite snappy, easily movable if you want to look at different points on the map. It works relatively well. Now, that's not the only thing that you get when you get the 10-inch screen. Obviously, it's a bigger screen. You do lose the little volume knob and the tuning knob. Of course, you have now a volume slider. Now, it's pretty easy to use the volume, actually. If you just put your finger on it and hold it, it works just fine. What I do recommend, though, if you're driving, just use the buttons on the steering wheel. Pretty simple. All right, let's go to the home screen and just see everything that you do get. Now, first thing I'll talk about is the user profile. So up here in the top left-hand corner, you can see we've got a user profile avatar. If you change user profiles, basically that's going to remember things like favorite addresses, favorite radio stations, the things like the lighting level, dashboard light level, the climate control settings and such. So there's a few different things that the user settings or user profile remembers. This is sort of your main home screen though. You'll notice we have a little sort of preview of the map here. If I tap on that section, it'll actually open up the map. And if I tap on the clock, it actually goes into the clock settings. And then if I tap on the radio, it goes to the radio settings. Now the radio itself, of course, looks a little bit different as well. You get your presets on the left-hand side here. Easy enough to move around, easy enough to set. You can have AM, FM, and Sirius XM satellite radio stations all in the same list. You also have HD audio as well, which gives you another cool new thing, and that is HD radio data. So if I go to that, that'll bring up the traffic reports, which currently there's no traffic problems, Doppler radar, no information received from this particular station, and we can also go to fuel prices, which gives us a list of all the fuel prices. Check it out, our fuel right now, $2.21 is the cheapest one I'm seeing on there. It's pretty bad. Oh, there we go. It's diesel, $2.20. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. Now you can even filter this down to brand, fuel type, and stuff like that, and you can even have some favorites in there as well. So that's kind of cool. So navigation, HD radio, you've got quiet mode, valet mode. Of course, this vehicle is also equipped with Blue Link, so you get some Blue Link settings like the valet mode and notifications for Blue Link information. The user manual you can scan, so a lot of this stuff is on the old one as well, but that, you know, the old one doesn't give you the user profiles, doesn't give you the map system. I don't think it gave you the HD radio data, though I could be wrong about that. I can't honestly recall. One thing you do lose, though, unfortunately, is wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Now you do have to plug it in. Only our non-navigation systems are compatible with wireless CarPlay and Android Auto. But you can see the phone projection icon is still there. This screen is still non-polarized, which means you can see it with polarized sunglasses, so that's not a problem there at all. And of course, you can also go split screen, so you can have multiple things on the right hand side here. And if you're in the radio, for instance, you hit the radio button, then it switches over to this side here and puts the map on that side. And that's pretty much it. So just a quick recap. You get a 10-inch screen instead of an 8-inch screen. You get built-in navigation. You lose wireless Apple CarPlay, and you lose the 10-inch instrument cluster, and you also lose the wireless charging pad. The price of the vehicle hasn't really changed. I think it may have gone up by like a couple $100. It hasn't really changed much. So even in this market, Hyundai is trying to keep pricing at a reasonable amount. So this one is going to be around $43 in British Columbia, Canada. In other provinces and states, of course, your mileage may vary, but yeah, so you lose a couple features and you gain a feature. But that's about it. That's all I wanted to talk about real quick. So again, if you haven't already seen the video on the 22 version of this vehicle, please check it out because I go over absolutely everything. It'll be in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Talk to you later.